Hi everyone, it's James from Eurovision Ireland back for a brand new series of reviewing two. New mic, new venue, and of course 37 new songs heading to the Eurovision Song Contest, which is taking place in Basel in Switzerland this year. Now, you know the drill by now. I'm not going to spend ages talking through all the songs, 15-minute reaction videos, no one's got time for that. This is just 2 minutes on my thoughts of all the songs heading to the contest, what I like, what I think they can improve on, and as always, never any hate, just a difference of opinion. So sit back, relax, let's be united by music in Switzerland, and let's see what the Eurovision Song Contest 2025 has in store for us. Let's take a look at Norway, Kyle, Alessandro and Leiter. Now, the Norwegian national selection is arguably one of my favourites. They always put on an amazing show, and out of all the Scandinavian selections, I always said it was the best one, hands down. UMK, I think, is catching up quite a bit, but it's still, one of my favourite selections out there. What can I say about Leiter? It feels like it's a very well trod genre at Eurovision, that sort of introspection. I know I can look after myself, I don't need saving. Kyle has a decent voice, he performs it well, the staging was sort of very memorable. I like the sort of almost like medieval hints in there, like with the armour, and even at one point it sounds like there's a lute playing, which I think, okay, these are all memorable, these are all good things. The problem is, as I mentioned in an earlier video, I watched a lot of these shows on catch-up, and I saw the Norwegian one, and then I jumped to another country, saw their entry, I was like, I've just watched this, but this is a much better version. Now, I'll get onto that in a later episode. I know there's been talk that now Carl is saying that he's going to change the staging to sort of make it more distinct from this other country. While I think that's a good thing, it gives them another chance to stand out, I also think it's taking away arguably one of the strongest elements of this performance, which is a concern. Now, Norway have won Eurovision before, they know how to win, but they've also come bottom of the heap more times than anyone else. I feel like with Leiter, as I said, very well trod genre, feels a bit formulaic, a bit repetitive, the kind of thing that we see at the contest all the time, and if the staging isn't done brilliantly, I'd argue it weakens it to a point where it may be in danger. I do see a road to it where it can qualify, but I feel like if it does get to a final, it will suffer the same fate as Norway last year and come bottom of the heap, which is a real shame. The thing is, not every country can do well every year at Eurovision. We all have ups and downs. And the thing is, just because this year isn't a country's year doesn't mean they can't come back next year and win the whole thing. So, fingers crossed, Norway. Hopefully we'll see you in the final. I think it might be a bit of a battle this year, though.